everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Happy Tuesday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. So, the internet is fixed finally. It wasn't my fault. Like I told you guys last night, Verizon was sucking dick last night because of the storm. So that's why it was laggy, choppy, useless. But we're back. And as usual, another episode of I Told You So. Okay? Just before you guys hear it on your favorite bullshit channel, okay? I told you so. Okay? So very exciting news, guys. This was unexpected. But we're gonna get into what's exciting about this announcement, which you guys already should know how I felt about it to begin with, but I'm going to tell you again anyway. So, guys, there's 8 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button. We should be at 8 likes already. Thank you guys for being here. Like I said, this was, I didn't say, but this was a last second stream. I wasn't going to stream until tomorrow, but I figured, why not? I'm still up. So I said, let's do it. Hopefully we have some people in here coming in a little bit so we can get started. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. We got 10 in here already. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Remember, we're always begging for likes here. Guys, help me. Ash, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you for being here. We got Michael in the house.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Good evening, collectors. Happy Tuesday. Nice banner release. Not for me. Good luck to whoever as well is not safe. Yeah, usually non-collectors, don't collect. So that's something non-collectors usually say. While it's safe, the non-collectors always look for a reason not to collect. Okay. We got Sardines 2.0 in the house. Welcome. We got Nev Zink. Ernesto in the house. Welcome.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
We got Rod in the house. Welcome.
Hello.
Fazzer, ain't wasting no time tonight. No, you know how frustrating it was last night, guys? Like, you don't understand because that never happens. You know what I mean? Anything that has happened before, it was from the old computer that was very old. It was at least 7 to 8 years old. So I understood that. But the brand new computer hasn't done that since I got it. So I was like, something's not right here. And it was the Wi-Fi 100%, So we got Gerardo in the house. Welcome. Howdy, y'all. Gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pack it in soon, so I'll catch the replay. But dropping, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Have a good night. We'll see you soon. Let's see who else is in here. We got Eric. How are you? Welcome. Guys, there's 15 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. Like I said, we're going to wait for a few people. I know it's late, and I know the bums only stay up for their favorite bum channels. Oh, God. But like I said, another episode of I Told You So. We will see.
Hello.
Tuli, tell them about your new fire figure from 1772. Hit the like button, guys. There's 18 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. Do not make me beg for likes, even though that's all we do in this channel. Help me! Guys, there's 22 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Don't make me beg, even though I beg every stream. That will never get old. Oh my God, it's so great. Yo, I went back to 1776 and I picked up the Mandarin. Yeah. Yep. That's what happens. That's what happens when you let go of one of the seven deadly sins. You know what I mean? You let go of it a little bit, and then you're like, you wake up and you're like, ooh, look, the light. I'm back into the light for 1 hour. Somebody keep track of the likes for me. We should be at 16 likes at least right now. If we're not, it looks like it's going to be one of these roaching streams all over again, which I will never understand why we are roaching. Somebody tell me how many likes we're up to, please. Oh my God.
I don't think so.
Oh my God. Do you know how many years it'll take you to change? Oh my God. Night Watch, welcome. How are you? Nice to see you. I'm doing 19 watching, 16 likes. Look at that. Guys, hit the like button, please. Thank you guys for being here. We need 3 more likes. We got 17 what, Chooch? Be more specific. Unbelievable. Ringo, welcome back. How are you? Nice to see you. I'm doing. Welcome. We got 18 likes. Thank you. We need 1 more like, guys. Hit the like button, please. Please. Please, don't make me beg. Please. Oh my God. What's up? Welcome. See, we got a beautiful stream tonight. Fucking Verizon. Okay. I guess I was wrong about that. Hey. This is for you, okay?
I don't think so.
This is from your king, okay?
Wrong.
Guys, hit the like button. We got 21 of you guys watching. Thank you guys for being here. All right, while we wait, let's give Ash a little bit of his king, okay?
I have many friends and many hot toys, but Fabio is my friend, even though I have more figures than him. But don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. Make figures great again.
That was for Ash from the king, from your king, Ash. 21 guys, hit the like button, please. Round 3 more. Round 3 of what? What is round 3? Explain. Of snow, you mean? Is that what you mean? Snow? Because we're getting more snow. Ash, that was from your king. That's just 1,000%. Oh my God, Ash!
How dare you!
Oh my God. Ash! Wait a minute, Ash. Wait a minute.
How dare you!
Stop it. Ash, be nice. Okay? Be nice. Yeah, so we're getting more snow, guys. Something like 7 more inches. Looks like Luch's Mandingo's favorite size. So it's gonna suck again. We're gonna suck again. So I don't know. Hopefully not. But we'll see. 22 likes. Thank you, everybody, for hitting that like button. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank
So yeah, guys. So all right, we should get started. Now let's wait a little bit longer. Let's play you guys some action real quick. I'll play you guys some action.
The strands for the
Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Hello. Welcome. Does more snow equal more white? I hope not. I really hope not. But then again, just because it snows, it doesn't mean I'm going to stream if there's nothing, to stream about. So, you know what I mean? 23 likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the like button. I appreciate it as usual. That's why I beg, because people come through when they're not roaching. So yeah, yesterday sucked, guys. Yesterday was horrible. The Wi-Fi signal was trash. And I was even miserable. I hate that shit. I hate when something's supposed to flow and it doesn't. I can't stand. That's what I told you guys. I said, I am not dealing with this all night. I absolutely not. But it got better for a little while. So I was like, oh, that's not bad. So I continued, but it was not good. It was not good at all. And I knew something was up. I restarted the computer twice and it wasn't the computer. I was like, there's no way it's a computer. And so then I found out 100% Verizon. I was like, are you kidding me? But again, we had a huge storm. We got 2 feet. And I told you that was the beginning of the stream. I said, we got 2 feet of snow. So again, I didn't think it was going to affect it, but obviously it did. And obviously it wasn't fair to anybody, even fair to me, but there was nothing I could do. There was nothing I could control. And calling Verizon, there was nobody available. Imagine that. The most expensive service out there. And they don't have tech support after 10 o'clock. Can you imagine? But when you got to pay that bill, you better pay on time, bitch. $24 likes, 18 watching. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Thank you.
Thank you.
no
So we're going to wait a little bit longer, then we'll get started since it was a last second stream. I can't imagine that much snow, man. We get 1 to 2 inches in Texas. Exactly. You guys get a dusting of snow and the entire state shuts down. That's how crazy it is. You know what I mean? I remember it was years ago. North Carolina, I believe, got literally barely an inch, and the cars didn't know what to do. They didn't know where to go. The whole highway was completely like dead stop. Where everybody was like, "What the hell's happening?" For a dusting of snow. Imagine that. We get feet, and we haven't gotten feet in a long time. In a very long time. I have to say it's been nice. These snowstorms have been missing. Minnesota. Yeah, you guys get a lot of snow over there, right? I think you guys do. Dave, welcome.
Konnichiwa means what's up?
I will get into it. Mine, I'm gonna, I ordered mine already. Immediately, as soon as it went up, mine's already ordered. I'm going to explain to you guys why. I got to tell you guys the whole story again for those who haven't heard it on your favorite channel yet, okay? I'm hoping your favorite channel didn't tell you guys what I'm about to tell you already, which I already told you with the first release, but let's wait and see. Because now that's going to be my new statement. Anything I say, I hope that your favorite channel didn't tell you yet, because it seems like what I've said years ago, they tell you now, and it's worldwide news. Fuck out of here. Hustles, welcome. I'm doing. Welcome. Wish it would snow in QLD. LOL, but will never happen. Let me tell you something. Everybody who doesn't experience snow wants snow. When you get snow all the time, you're like, get the hell away from me. You don't want snow. You don't want snow ever, 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 ever. Ever, ever, ever. All right, we got 22 watching. Guys, hit the like button if you haven't yet. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Like I said, this was the last second stream. Rudy actually asked, do you think we're getting into tonight? I said, absolutely not. Not after those three. And here we are. So Hot Toys is really looking for that tax money, guys. They really want our tax money. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? 24 likes, 60 watching. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the like button. Hit the like button if you haven't yet. And Rudy went to bed. Of course, Rudy has been shoveling snow. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? What did I tell him? I said to him, Rudy, and I told you guys this yesterday. I don't know if it went through with the choppiness. I said, Rudy, stop buying bullshit in art and buy yourself a snowblower. He said, absolutely not. He said, absolutely not. He loves his garbage in art. And guys, he has a story for you guys. He has a crazy J&D story for you guys. I don't know if I should tell you guys because it's his story, but it's bad. It's really bad. Mitchell, welcome. How are you?
Hello!
This Batman version looks cool. I just wish it was in black, but I know it's comic specific. They tease Superman also. Yes, sir. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Looking forward to the Star Wars from Hot Toys Breathers next week. Yes, probably. Probably. Or maybe some releases, Eric. Come here, Fabs. You wouldn't last a day. I would get Ash, first of all, if you're talking about heat, okay? If you're talking about the heat, I was born and raised and grew up in Colombia, the coast of Colombia. Do yourself a favor and Google what the temperatures are over there, and then get back to me with an apology, okay? And then say, I am sorry, God, for speaking out of turn, okay? It was hot as shit, okay, in my country. So I know heat. And it was sometimes obviously it was dry heat, but when it was humid, holy shit. Fabs, great calling this Batman. Well, I called the Superman. I didn't know they were gonna come out with this Batman. I said the Superman. The Superman. I told you guys it's a no-brainer. You know, and I didn't even know anything. I told you guys about this Batman, and I'm not gonna get into it yet, but I called the Superman. QLDS way hotter. No, it could be, but I'm saying I dealt with some heat. You know what I mean? I wasn't born here. I didn't grow up here like that. I mean, I did, but I didn't. You know what I mean? So Colombia's got some heat. Humid heat's the worst. Yep. So Ash, where's where's the apology, Ash?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Oh man. I don't know what to say. It's more work coming. Yep. And wait until I tell you the next figure from this line. Okay. Wait till I tell you. Because Hot Toys is gonna take your money. Okay. Because somebody already mentioned what they wish this was. Okay. 25 likes, 19 watts. You guys hit the like button, please, if you haven't yet. The Robin. No, I don't think it's a Robin. I mean, it's possible, but that's not what I'm going to say. One arm DC leg. DC legless. No, I hope Hot Toys never gets into that shit. Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. Even though you guys will love it, I just hope they never do. So we could leave in art to make money on something. You know what I mean? Let them make some garbage for the peasants. DC Legolas Green Arrow. Oh, I see why. I gotcha. All right, guys. So let's get started. I was hoping. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that it's not hotter. I said you thinking that I can't handle it is wrong because you think I was born and raised in the U.S. That's what I'm saying. So get ready for the apology, okay?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
All right, let's get started, guys. So, as you guys just saw, we get the Batman, right? Remember the Dark Knight Returns, Batman battle damage version. So, for those who obviously weren't around, didn't hear what I said, and hopefully you didn't hear it from another bullshit channel first. When the original Fat Batman came out, what did I tell you guys? I was not interested in it. I don't really care for that Fat Batman. You know, I understand it's from Frank Miller, very popular Frank Miller comic. I get it. You know, again, I wouldn't know that. I think it was Mike who said that. Because again, he reads the comics and he's been into comics. I never was. So I didn't really care for that, you know, for that original Batman, the Dark Knight Returns. I didn't pre-order it for that reason. I was like, oh, there's nothing exciting, right? It's just plain clothes. It's you know, it's all cloth. There's no real armor, right? It's just a very, very comic bookish, very plain, very simple figure. So then when I started seeing a lot of people, you know, boasting about it and hyping it up, I said, you know what? Let me see what the figure's about. So I bought it. You guys know I paid $400 when the figure was like $250-ish, I want to say. Actually, let me see. The figure was, $255. Okay. So think about that. The figure was $255 and I paid $400. So for being an asshole. So again, I wasn't planning on getting it. I was like, oh, you know, it doesn't matter if I get it or not, right? It's not something my collection's going to be missing if I don't get it. Well, I got it. Very decent figure. Again, I feel the same exact way about it. Very plain. What makes that figure is literally the body. You know, the heads, the face plates, you know, it's an old Batman. So again, it is what it is, right? You guys also know, for those who've been watching and pay attention to what I say, and hopefully you didn't hear this from another channel before I said it, you know, about me. You guys know I love my battle damage, anything. So that's the reason why, Dave, I ordered that immediately, because anything battle damage to me looks that much better. Just gives it more life. It makes it more badass. It doesn't matter what it is. Anything battle damage to me looks incredible. So another thing about this figure, the head sculpt. The original one didn't have a head sculpt. Okay. And guys, before I continue, it's already up on Sideshow, $285, right? Like I said, the original $255. The new one is $285, which, you know, great price, because of the fact that now you get a head sculpt. Also, remember, when you battle damage anything, right, there's more work to be done. As you can see, when with this black one is all plain, right? So all they got to do is suit up the body. Here, you actually got to damage the body, rip off the clothes. Then you got to paint the underbody, right? The chest, the shoulder. You got to rip the legs. So there's more work there. And so obviously it's going to be a little bit more pricey, which again, it's not that bad. From $255 to $285 is not a terrible jump. Again, you get a full head sculpt. Even though it's a comic, you know, style head sculpt, you still get the head sculpt. So that another reason why I jumped on it immediately. Like literally went up on Sideshow. Actually, Ernesto was the one who messaged me and said, "Oh, it's up," and I went right away, looked, and I ordered it immediately. And I had a thanks coupon code, so I saved $20. So I only owe like $280 right now. So that's the reason why I ordered it immediately. Also, as you can see, you get the cowl, right? The mask as the Wolverine, the unmasked Wolverine version that we got from Hono, right? You get that same style of mask. This is how I'm going to display my figure. I don't need another Batman, with the cowl on. So I'm going to have this head sculpt out, which is going to look incredible. Another thing, guys, it is possible, okay? It is possible that you may be able to use this head sculpt on the black one. If not, that sucks, but I think you should be able to. And if not, this is what I was going to say, okay? I have a feeling, as you can see, same batarangs that we already got, right? Same sniper rifle that we already got. Same, rope and batarang that we already got. So nothing new regarding the accessories, right? It's literally a new outfit, battle damage, and the head sculpt, right? We got new hands. As you can see, the knuckles are all ripped up from the fighting, right? From him smashing shit. You get some blood all over the place, right? But again, pretty much the same figure, right? The same figure besides the battle damaging. Another thing here, we get the tease of Superman, and this is what I told you guys was coming. There is absolutely no way, knowing how popular this comic is, that Hot Toys was just only going to do a Batman and not even look at Superman. It's unheard of from Hot Toys. So that's why I told you guys, strap it on for the Superman announcement. And here's the tease already. So that's coming. Another thing, what I was saying was, what I think is going to happen is, and like I said, somebody mentioned it already, I like the battle damage, but I wish it was in black. You better believe, okay? Again, two things can happen. As you can see, the head sculpt is already battle damaged, right? So two things can happen. Either we're going to get a battle damage black one, black and gray one, right? The original one, battle damage. Without the head sculpt, if we could use this one, or we get a battle damage black and gray one with a clean head sculpt, because there's no way they're only going to use this head sculpt one time. And now that it's battle damage, it is very possible that we're going to get another black and gray one. Again, either battle damage suit with a clean head sculpt so we can interchange, because once you get this connector here, as you can see, all you got to do is pop it off. You pop that off and you can put it on anything. So you better believe we're getting a black and gray battle damage, even if it's limited, even if, so people don't feel that, oh, look, another one with the same thing, which they've done plenty. That's what I'm telling you right now. It's a possibility that they're going to come out of left field with either a battle damage black and gray with the battle damage head sculpt, or the clean head sculpt of it. It's a must. It doesn't, I wouldn't expect, again, I didn't expect this, especially in blue and gray. I didn't expect it at all. If anything, making it in black and gray first would have made more sense. And then giving us this for a limited, release. Again, remember, they're doing black and gray everything now. Remember, they did the Christian Bale blue and gray with the bats, right? That bat diorama from Morbius. Then they did the Michael Keaton, right? The one that everybody was talking shit about. Then they did Ben Affleck from The Flash, also blue and gray. What else? I think that's it so far. And now this one, The Dark Knight Returns. So they're doing everything blue and gray. So I didn't expect this anyway, right? So buckle up and do not be shocked, because we're getting another one most likely. Most likely we'll get maybe Superman first, and then we'll get another Batman, which again, very, very possible. The thing that I can't tell you definitely about is are we getting a clean head sculpt, or because again, we got to get a battle damage black and gray, 100%. But to get the same figure again, with the same head sculpt, maybe we get a different expression. That's the only thing that, will make others buy it, right? As you can see, his mouth is closed here. Maybe we get this style of head sculpt, you know what I mean, with this expression as the head sculpt for the black and gray, then that is another complete different head sculpt that is going to make people actually be excited about buying it. You know what I mean? So that is what you should be looking forward to right now, because it is most likely going to happen. Guys, there's 31 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button. Thank you guys for being here. So when will they announce that? Obviously, nobody knows, right? Nobody expected this right now anyway. They're supposed to still be on vacation, but as you can see, they don't care. They need your tax money. So what are we going to do? I think you can handle it fast. Sunburn. Those not so much. It's called do not wear sunglasses in the sun. Ash. Well, if stream or stream and you're at 500, yes, sir. Because when you're a full-time YouTube, imagine. Oh my God, Gilberto, ¿cómo está? Feliz martes.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Bienvenido, bienvenido. 26 likes, 20 watching. Guys, hit the like button. We got 27 watching. Thank you guys for being. We got a super chat from Ash. Says, where's where's playing you, bum? And here's to buy some sunblock. Ash, this is for you, okay? First of all,
don't ever disrespect me.
That's one. Second of all, your usual, okay? Unreal.
Thank you. No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
And don't use sunblock, you bum. Okay? Learn something for once. Well, yeah, this ports are black and gray. See? Now Ernesto's learning. He's learning something. Okay? He's learning something. But again, like I said, they have to change the head sculpt, right? If they gave it to us clean, right, with a battle damage black and gray, doesn't really make sense. Which is why this one is, this one right here is battle damage, right? But if they give us this head sculpt with this expression, with the black and gray, again, reusing everything you see, right? Black and gray suit, same scratches, same battle damaging everywhere, right? These same hands, obviously painted black. Everything, the same exact everything you see here, but again, in black and gray. With a different head sculpt, easy money. So that's what I'm saying. It is very possible. It is very possible. It is very possible. Like I said, straight. Make sure that you are on top of when this is going to release, because again, this line is very popular. Again, I wouldn't know that, but it is very popular. So make sure, stay tuned for this announcement. I wish we had the full picture, but this is what they do. Like I said, most likely going to be the same exact body reused for that style of Superman, which makes sense, right? I don't think they're gonna make another, completely different body for a figure that it's supposed to be like Batman, right? And they're supposed to be kind of, they're supposed to look alike pretty much in that with that frame, that shape. So most likely, again, the same exact body that they used for the original blue and gray, black and gray, this blue and gray, and then now Superman. So, and why wouldn't they use it a fourth time for the battle damage black and gray? But again, overall, same exact thing as the black and gray, right? Besides, like I said, you got blood splatter here. You got all the ripping, right? You got some on the legs, on the thigh. The accessories exactly the same. There's really no reason for them to give you anything different. Same exact base too. Same exact sniper rifle. Pretty much the same exact mouth plates as well, which if you'd like, it looks like you're going to be able to put these on the black and gray as well. So that is also a cool feature. There's no reason for them not to work on each other, right? There's no reason for this not to fit on the black and gray. It's supposed to be the exact same thing, just a different color. So that's why that's actually a cool thing, that you could have actually, the black and gray with some blood on it, which will give it again a little bit more life. It'll make it a little bit more badass than just keeping it, plain. But remember, like I said, we're going to get the black and gray battle damage too. One way or another, there's no way that we're just getting this one battle damage and not the main suit battle damage. Striking gold. We will get the black version with yellow symbol and horse. Oh, I don't know about all that. Remember that this is a comic version. They don't really go all out with the comic book versions. So, I'm not saying that, it's impossible, but I don't think they're going to go that route with, especially, with a horse. I doubt it. Yellow symbol, that's not crazy to think. But what do you call it? A horse? I don't think so. Not for a comic book line. Again, anything's possible. I will always tell you guys that because nobody knows what Hot Toys is doing. But because of how they've been treating the comic book line, since they started it, which was, I think, about 2 years ago now, 2 to 3 years ago now. Actually, no, never mind, because I think they've been doing comic for a long time. It's just not as frequent as now. Because now I'm thinking about, there's been old pieces, like comic book pieces that, for a while, I can't remember which ones, but I'm thinking about it now, and they've made comic before. So I take that back. You probably heard that on your favorite channel before. Big Dog, welcome. This is a pass. Why, Big Dog? Collectors collect. Non-collectors will always find an excuse not to collect. Collectors always find an excuse to collect. So let's start collecting, okay? Oh my God. Let's see. Faz, what did you say? I said stop putting on sunblock. Learn something for once. You have to do a YouTube pose on your 500 YouTube pose. Which one? You want me to go? Oh my God, I would never. I'm not a bum. Yeah, BD black and gray is the one that catch. What? Yeah, BD black and gray is the one that catches my attention. Ernesto, lay off the tajin. Okay, it's affecting your brain processing. Or normal black and gray, and use this guy's portrait. Yeah, again, they're going to make another one. This is not your last, Fat Batman, period. It's just not. Fabs, do you have any? No, I don't, actually. I have, 2 payments for TVA, 1 payment for Brown and Tan, 1 payment for X23. What else? That's it. That's everything that's out. So yeah, so I'm almost there until you send me yours. Were any of the other blue and gray battle damage, or this is the first one? No, none of them were battle damage. The Michael Keaton one, the last one just recently came out that everybody was making fun of. That was clean. Remember, that was supposed to be the Batman armory from the Flash suit. Like I said, the Christian Bale one with the bats from Morbius, right? That diorama, that really nice diorama set. That was not battle damage. People made fun of that too because they're a bunch of bums. The other black and gray, blue and gray was Ben Affleck from the Flash with the bat cycle. That was a beautiful suit. People didn't like that either. And I think that's it for blue and gray so far. Yeah, nothing else blue. And then obviously this comic version. But that's it. They haven't gotten any more. Superman coming soon. You heard it here for this guy. Let's see. 30 likes, 23 watching. Guys, hit the like button. We got 32 watching. Thank you guys for being here. Remember, we beg for likes on this channel. the white suit Joker as well. So again, they don't go into full lines. At least they haven't, right? And this is what I go by. Remember, I tell you guys I go by the patterns that I see over the years, right? Your other favorite channels haven't been around to tell you any of this. That's why I'm the only one telling you all of this, even though you will probably hear it 10 years from now on your favorite channel and say they discovered water. It doesn't look like they've been completing lines with the comic book lines, right? At all. So I don't expect that they're going to make everything from this line, right? A VGM figure, though, if you pay attention, from years ago, Resident Evil, they did a bunch of those figures. Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5. So they did a whole bunch of those. So they like video game figures more than, they like to not even complete video game lines. They just like doing a lot more for video game line. Look at Spider-Man, right? We got the Marvel Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man 2. How many figures did we get from all those? A bunch. Again, not complete lines, but a bunch. VGM. Like I said, Resident Evil, VGM. What other bunch of the Arkham games? How many have we gotten already? A bunch. VGM. Comic book, we're getting single figures here and there. We don't get full lines from comic. So that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they can't do it. I'm not saying they won't do it. They haven't done it yet. But VGM, when it comes to making more of a specific line for whatever reason, they love making a whole bunch of VGM stuff. Resident Evil had a whole bunch for, like I said, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5 had a few. I believe even Resident Evil 6 had a couple. I think they made an Ada Wong and a Leon for that line, only those two. But before that, you had a few others. And then before that, for Resident Evil 5, you had a few of those. You had Sheva. You had, obviously you had Leon, I believe. Not Leon. Chris Redfield, two versions of Chris Redfield. There was the BSAA, and then there was another, I think the Stars version as well. There was Wesker, right? The two versions of Wesker, Albert Wesker. So VGM line, for whatever reason, they like more to make more from, but maybe now with the amount of product that they're making, they could be getting into more, more figures for comic book. Again, it is not unthinkable. It is not unfathomable. Anything's possible, like I tell you guys all the time. Darth from Malachus, welcome. Hello! I think they'll make an armor version from when he fought Superman with. So that's possible. Again, that the armored version of that, the Batman, like we just got the armored Batman from BVS. It is possible for this comic line too. Absolutely. Why not? That's what I'm saying. This line, they know how popular this line is, and that's what they're already, we're going to be up to 3. We got the original, this one, and Superman. That happens for a reason. It's not just because, they're just making product for no reason. No, they know what they're making product of. Another thing, DC has been doing very well. Go look right now for a Bane. Go look right now for a Armor Batman. Go look right now for either Batman Armory. They're expensive, right? The acrylic or the Cage, right? The Dark Knight Rises acrylic or the Dark Knight Cage version, right? They're not cheap. They're not just readily available either. You can't just be like, they have them, but you got to overpay for them. What's the other thing, right? And it's the reason is for those Batmans and those updated Bruce Wayne's figures, right? The statue one with the shorts, and then the one with the suit, right? Also, shout out to Michael. He just got me my suited version. I told you guys it was painful to get the entire Batman Armory from the Dark Knight to just get the suited Batman, the suited Bruce Wayne. I already have the Batman from the acrylic. I have that Bruce Wayne with the shorts. I already have the 1.0 Batman Armory. I have a third-party Batman Armory from that movie. I didn't really want a third one for no reason, just to get the suited Bruce Wayne. Michael got me that 2 days ago. It already shipped. So I'm going to have that beautiful, nicely tailored, brand new, updated, suited Bruce Wayne, which is all I needed because I don't need the Batman again when I already have it for the acrylic version. So, you know, the Joker, another one, the Joker, right? Whether it's DX, the sculpted, or the artisan, right? The imposter Joker. You know what I mean? They're not just, they're in the bargain bin. Absolutely not. So DC's doing very well. You know, I don't know if it's because, you know, they're that popular, even though Batman has been popular forever. Batman has been one of the most popular superheroes in our in lifetime, not in our lifetime, just in general. So it could be that, or they're not making as much because that doesn't happen to Marvel figures, really. You know, so something's going on with DC. And like I said, Hot Toys is not just going to make product for no reason that's not going to sell and is just going to sit there. They know the popularity of these figures. They know what they're selling. They know what they're making. And they gauge these things when they, for example, when they sold that original black and gray, they saw the numbers. They saw how quickly they sold. They see what's going on in the secondary market 100%. So they know what they're doing, you know. Don't forget to pre-order your inner, guys, though, please. Okay. Let's see who else is it. No, I don't want Kaner again. The hell is Kaner? Taheen for life. Guys, hit the like button. We got 31 watching. Thank you guys for being here. Fabs, I should have my X23 and BD Wolverine ships this Sunday. Send me something. Duda Grimes. First time here. Duda Grimes. I hope you're not here for the shits. Hello! I hope you're not here for the shits. This has just been a great time for Batman lovers, myself included. Have my Batman Returns on the way currently. And I told you guys, I didn't even pre-order the original one. I was like, nah, it doesn't do anything for me. You know, it looks kind of funky, kind of boring. I was like, you know, it's just a massive body. The outfit's not even exciting, just plain cloth. It looks like pajamas to me. And when I made the video, right, I got the figure. I ordered, like I told you guys, I paid $400 when it was $255. So I overpaid for being an idiot. And I made the video and I told you guys the exact same thing. Exactly what I felt like in the pictures. In hand, the same thing. It's just a big, bulky Batman. You know, it's cool looking, obviously, because it's massive. But when it comes to the outfit, when you have a Christian Bale Batman outfit, when you have a Ben Affleck Batman outfit, when you have, you know, even the 22 Batman outfit, even though that's like the simplest one, it's still really nice compared to a cloth pajama suit. Like, nah. So I said the same exact thing. I said exactly what I told you guys, you know, before I bought this figure. I feel exactly the same way. Very boring, very blah, but it's just a piece that has some presence because of the bulk. The base is not exciting, right? They use the exact same base that they've used for the Mark 1s over the year. I think they used it twice already for the Mark 1. You know, boring base. So nothing exciting about it. Obviously, if you're a fan of that, then you're going to love it. But to me, it didn't do anything. But now when I saw this battle damage, like I said, Ernesto said it's up. Literally when he said that, I went to check, ordered it immediately. And like I said, I had a thanks code, so I saved $20 too. And so absolutely. And then again, what it sold it to me, not only the battle damage, but that head sculpt. Having these head sculpts make the figures, you know, that much better because you don't have the same cowl look over. Even if you have different mouth plates on it, you have a different look for, you know, for each figure. So that's what makes it exciting, you know. And having obviously the battle damage, it gives it a completely different look to the figure all around. You know, having the blood all over the splatters on the belt, the knuckles on the gloves ripped off from him beating some ass. So it's good. It's exciting. Guys, hit the like button. We got 31 watching. Thank you guys for being here. Name is a nod to Rick Grimes from Broken Dead, but I have 1.0 returns already. I love the figure. I'm excited for the new returns despite QC issues I've been hearing about. Oh, the Batman. You talk about the Batman, the Michael Keaton Batman. Yes, the suit peeling. No, it sucks. It sucks that that's even happening. Hot Toys went a cheaper route with that suit to make it more flexible, right? But my issue with that is, and I've told you guys this plenty. Hot Toys will always make mistakes. They will always, have fuck ups. But my issue is people in this community immediately say that Hot Toys is a shit company, but Inert is better than Hot Toys. Like, that is what blows my mind, because again, people who say that are retarded. Hot Toys has been making mistakes for years because of the amount of product they make, and I will always say it, they will always continue to make mistakes, right? But if a company make a mistake warrants them the shittiest company in the world, when a company that has no product is better, that makes no sense, and that's why I call them retarded, because they're all retarded. So again, the head sculpt, beautiful. Look at the cowl in the back. You can see the eyes. That's really sick. One thing I didn't get, guys, was the Hono Wolverine, the unmasked version. I had gotten the third-party head sculpt. I forgot who made that head sculpt for the Hono Wolverine. I got it for the brown suit, I want to say. Yeah, I got it for the brown suit, the Hono brown. So I got the yellow. I got the brown suit for Hono. They came out with that third-party head sculpt again. I forgot who made it. I don't want to say 11 because I don't think it was 11. And then they came out with the unmasked version of Hono again with the mask, in the back like this. And I really wanted it just for the head sculpt. And I was like, how many Wolverines can I really have? And I love that head sculpt. That head sculpt is what made me want to get it. But I'm like, do I really need 3 Wolverines, 2 yellow, 1 brown, just because of a head sculpt? Again, yes. But it's like, So hopefully I'll get it, at some point for cheaper than, $150. I think that's what it's going for. 160, 170, something like that, which again, it's not expensive, but I'd rather get it for like $80. You know what I mean? Or even just the head sculpt, right? Just the head sculpt and the mask to put around the collar. But again, you have to get the entire figure because of the neck post. So that's why I haven't just gotten the head sculpt either. Fabs, you're right. Different Hot Toys fixture. The difference is Hot Toys fix. No, and they're always getting better, right? They're always updating things. They're always innovating things, right? And even though, they've stolen some ideas, not stolen, but they've taken ideas. For example, I've said it plenty. When Inart came out with the artist with the rooting, right? And they saw the hype that created in the community, that everybody was so excited over the Joker being rooted by being overseen by Viper. Hot Toys said, wait a minute, there's a market here. And now what's happening? Hot Toys has made more artisan figures than Inart has made figures in total, pretty much. I don't mean literally, but it feels like it. Because I don't want somebody to be like, well, he said that. I don't pay attention to Inart, so I can't tell you how many figures they've made. I can tell you it's not a lot. But it feels like Hot Toys has made way more artisan figures than Inart. Remember, Inart was the one that not introduced it to the community, because customizers have been doing it for years. Even before Inart was a thing, customizers were rooting here way before that. So it wasn't that they introduced it. What they did was they made it mainstream, right? They made it a standard in a figure. So Hot Toys noticed that and said, wait a minute, if this is what people are going crazy for, why can't we do it? We know we're better than this garbage company. Let's make them. They want real wool. They want real Tibetan sheep's nutsack hair. Let's give it to them. And here we are. So they're always looking to, like I said, get better, make better, create better. They're definitely making more than anybody else out there. So, Of course they're going to make mistakes. It is common sense. And I'm going to tell you guys the same example with the cars. Every single car company in the world has recalls. Every single one. So every car company is garbage. Every car that you buy that has a recall, the company is garbage. Yet they keep making car after car after car every year, more updated, more. So every company is garbage. So if all the cars have recalls, all the companies have recalls, which one's the better car company?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
You still got companies that are way better than other companies making cars. Just because they have a recall means absolutely nothing. So you apply that to this hobby, but again, people in this hobby are retarded, so they can't see that, they can't understand that, they can't process that. So all they do is talk shit, talk nonsense coming from stupid YouTubers that don't know any better themselves because they're only doing YouTube to make money, which again, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being a YouTuber. That's what it's there for, to make money. But to lie to people so you can make some money, that is pathetic. It is not stealing fast quarter as engineering. No, again, it wasn't introduced by Inart. I've said it before you guys hear it on your favorite channel. They didn't steal that from Inart. And I've said they stole it from Inart, in the beginning. It was not, they didn't steal it from Inart. Customizers have been doing it for years before Inart was even a thing. Before Inart was born, customizers were already rooting. So it wasn't that they stole it from Inart, but they saw, all right, people want this mainstream, people want this as a standard. We could do it too, and we're gonna do better. And what did I tell you guys? Wait till Hot Toys, gets into it, and we'll see who's doing it better. And here we are. Exactly what I told you was gonna happen is already happening. But remember, you probably heard it. You'll probably hear it 10 years from now on your favorite channel and say they discovered nutsack pubes. It looks incredible. It looks really, really good. It looks really badass. It looks really mean. So it is really nice. Blinken, welcome.
Hello!
I don't think Inner is better than Hot Toys, but I do think they're doing a great job with the two lines also. No, again, nobody has said that they're not, right? But the YouTubers are pushing this narrative that Inner is better than Hot Toys because Hot Toys makes mistakes, as if Inner was mistake-free. That's what's going on right now. There's a movement right now, but all the idiots circle jerking each other, okay, working for Inart for whatever reason, glazing Inart for whatever reason, as if they're gonna win some peace prize at the end of I don't know what, lying to everybody in the community, and because they know these people are retarded just like them, they're able to push this narrative. Inart will never be better than Hot Toys. And if we're speaking artisan, I told you guys from day one, wait till Hot Toys starts getting into it and we'll see who's better. And here we are. Like I said, you'll probably hear that on your favorite channel 10 years from now. But I told you guys this from the moment that Inart came out with that rooted Joker. Toyota is one of the best cars. They make one of the best engines in the world. Those things last forever. The car could be beat up and that engine's still going. Toyota's crazy. Fast my Lambos. My Lambo. Oh my God, imagine. Brad Filthy Hands Epstein.
I'm doing.
Welcome. Where's Cassandra? Cassandra, grab the bat. He's here. But those Toyota Yaris are fucking fun to drive. No, Toyotas are crazy cars. Toyotas are, the engines, very, very good. I don't like Toyotas. I would never buy a Toyota, believe it or not, because I feel like when you're in them, the technology is like, it feels cheap. It looks cheap. You get into a Honda, everything looks so fancy, so futuristic. You get into anything else, I feel like, and it just looks so much better than a Toyota. I don't know what it is. I don't like Toyotas, but I know as a car maker, they make great cars. So again, great head sculpt. Another selling point for me. It looks like we may have the rolling eyes. Yeah, it looks like we got some rolling eyes in there. which we should, even though it's a comic version, we do have rolling eyes. Yep, he's got him turned this way here, and now he's looking straight here. So we definitely got some rolling eyes. Again, I will tell you the guys this every day. At this point, with the amount of money we pay for these things, and this figure right here at $285, it is not a difficult figure to make. It is not an expensive figure, right? The suit is all cloth. It's all about the tailoring of it. That's it. There's nothing fancy about it. There's no Batman armor. There's nothing like that. And like somebody mentioned, the armor Batman, if they make the armor Batman, you better believe there's a possibility that they're going to do another type of Superman, most likely. If not, then maybe a battle damage Superman, which is possible. Remember that's always a possibility. And to have an armor Batman with a battle damage Superman would make a lot of sense. So that's also a possibility. So don't sleep on the fact that, there's most likely going to be at least 2 Superman figures made. Because again, it's easy money. Why wouldn't we get a battle damage Superman? If we could get a battle damage Batman, a clean Batman, clean Superman, why can't we get a battle damage Superman? Again, specifically for the armor Batman that is potentially going to be made. Makes sense. Faz by Holden Oz made it. Leo Toyota for I don't even know what that is. So here we go. Separate rolling eyes. Like I said, it's a must. I don't care what line, whether it's comic, VGM, MMS. Obviously, everything movie related should. What's the other line? We got comic. We got TMS, right? Television Masterpiece Series. That should also always have rolling eyes as well. Doesn't matter what it is, but it should. So as you can see, the same plates that we got for the original black and gray. And then this is the new painted battle damage one, which again, it looks like we're going to be able to use it on the black and gray version, which again, that's going to make that figure at least a little bit more lively looking, right? A little bit more exciting. Battle damage paint applications, the fist and the knuckles exposed like that, to me, look incredible. You get the blood splatter on the belt. That looks badass too. So it's a again, for what it is. Remember, the original one was not exciting for me at all. Not even a little bit. Because of what it is, what it's made up of, like nothing fancy about it whatsoever. If you're a fan of the comic, look, even the shorts. Look how cheap that is. You're going to tell me this should be over $300, which is what it's going to be, $285 plus tax, shipping, and tariff if you order from Sideshow? Absolutely not. This is the cheapest shit. The cheapest shit. Look at this. This is really not even like, they didn't even make it nice. It looks like they literally just cut it with a scissor in that shape, and they just put it here. You go, put it on top of the suit. That's exactly what it looks like. There's no stitching. They didn't make it clean. They didn't make it nice. They didn't clean it up. Nothing. So how is this exciting? Why would this be exciting to me? That's what I tell you guys. People in this community have no taste. They just like garbage all the time. Like, I'm very picky about my shit. This is not exciting to me at all. This is very, again, not professional looking. And I understand that it's the character. That's what it is. It is what it is. But it's like, man, like what's so good about this? That's why when the first one came out, I was like, what's happening right now? Again, I get the popularity of it, Frank Miller, blah, blah, blah. But, nah, absolutely not. So, you get some rips on the thigh, upper thigh, on the deltoid, the shoulder. So, the blood paint on it looks really nice too. As you can see, you have splatters like all over, right, on the chest, at the bottom, like it's running down. So it's really cool. The battle damaging, again, I've always told you guys, for those who pay attention, the battle damage makes every figure that much better to me. I love everything battle damage that much more. As you can see, the wired capes are pretty much the same one we already got for the black and gray. Nothing new here. As you can see, it's filthy at the bottom. Probably filthier than Bradley's hands. But again, it gives it a little bit of makes it a little bit more rugged, right? It gives it a little bit more, makes it a little bit more badass, right? That he's been through something. The fact that it's dirty. So here's everything: battle damage, paint application, separate rolling eyes, 3 interchangeable lower faces, and again the shitty, plain, boring base that just gives it some height. As you can see, you got the blood splatter on it now, which obviously the clean one doesn't have it because there's no need for it. But if you like these bases and you have room for these bases, and you're a less is more collector, and you have 1 figure per shelf on a D12, then this is going to look very nice, right? But if you're a true sardine collector, then you're not going to use any of this. And Rudy, actually, I tell the guys in the members chat all the time, stop buying bases, especially Michael. Michael just started, going crazy with figures, and he was, looking for specific bases and these, because he wanted everything to look uniform. I said, Michael, stop wasting money on bases. You're going to get to a point where you're not going to be able to use them anyway because you're buying so much. And I say that all the time to you guys on stream. You probably heard it. You'll probably hear it 10 years from now on your favorite channel, that, bases take up a lot of room. But I've been saying this forever because, again, I've been living it forever. And so what happened? He pretty much stopped getting either altogether, or he's not buying as many because they just take up too much room. They look great, right? Diorama bases look great. They're just very bulky. And again, if you're a collector, there's only a certain amount of room that you're going to be able to have with these bases. So Rudy, I don't know if you guys know this, but Rudy has had module cases for a while now. He just hasn't had time to fill them up. So he's doing it slowly, figure here, figure there. And he's starting to notice, now that his space is filling up pretty quickly with these diorama bases, he's like, wait a minute. I said, I told you. Because, again, you want to display these bases. That's why you get them with the figure. They look great. They make the figure look that much better. But if you have a lot of figures, you're not going to be using these bases all the time. It just doesn't make sense. And it's not even logical to do because you're going to run out of space that much faster. And what is a real collector's real enemy? Space. Right? If you are a 25 figure collector, you're not worried about that because you don't care about collecting. Right? You call yourself a collector, you got 25, then you're a collector with 25. You know what I mean? Nobody's telling you you're not a collector with 25. Bum. But, you limit yourself to whatever room you have. But these bases don't help, right? The dioramas don't help. The bases don't help. They're beautiful. I'm going to give you an example. The Joaquin Phoenix Joker. That whole diorama setup with the stage and the curtains and the lights on top and everything lights up and the chair, that whole setup is gorgeous. Okay, that makes the figure look incredible. Where are you putting that? If you are a less is more loser and you're going to use it, you're going to put 1 figure on a detail shelf, if it fits, because that thing is very, actually, I don't think it fits. But if you modify it, right, you could always modify the details with some risers and stuff like that. It'll look incredible. It'll look incredible. It'll make the figure. A lot of people didn't even like the figure. The figure is incredible. That body of that figure is really, really good. I got the artisan version of it. Great, great figure. But displaying with that diorama makes the figure even a billion times better. So that's the problem with these dioramas. They're a problem. They're bulky. They take a lot of space. So, it's crazy. Yep, Frank Miller Superman's coming. Thank you, Mr. Common Sense. 34 guys, hit the like button if you haven't yet. We got 29 watching. Thank you, guys. We got Johnny Mendez. Welcome. The base looks good, but what about the shaft? What about the shaft? What about the shaft? What's the shaft? The rod? The pole? What's the pole? What do you want to know about the pole? You want to know what size it is? You want to know the thickness? You want to know how it feels? Brad, did you did you wash your hands today? Ash, don't be disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful, Ash. I have no issues with space, 4-figure minimum. Exactly. Brad Bump. Brad right now is living the life. He's got 22 Batman from Inart, and he's got 77 Spider-Man by Hot Toys. He is the king of Hot Toys right now. The king of collecting right now, not Hot Toys. The king of collecting. Because if less is more, he is king. Okay? So I'm a bum because I have too much. Less is more is king right now. So if less is more, Brad is the king of everything. Okay? He is the king of collecting. Unbelievable. Fabs, quantity over quality. This guy. He doesn't even make sense. Joaquin Phoenix Artisan still available. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people didn't like that figure. How? Why? I don't know. You know, again, it's not the most exciting figure, but the figure is an amazing art piece. It looks so good, so classy. And the second movie didn't help. You know what I mean? If the second movie would have been good, let me tell you something, it would have sold a little bit better. But the fact that that movie was complete trash, everybody was like, I'm good. And the first movie was good. I liked the first movie. But the second one, like, killed it. But that figure is really good. I love that Hot Toys are making figures from the comics. Hope they. Oh no, they're gonna continue. This is not gonna stop. This is not gonna stop. Like I said, don't sleep on the Batman Who Laughs, which I told you guys either last year or the year before. We're gonna get figures like that. We're gonna get like figures. What was the one that they just made comic? They just made something recently, comic related. I don't remember what it was. But, you know, expect figures like that. Like the Batman Who Laughs, things like that. Oh, the Killing Joke. The Killing Joke Joker. That one. Right? That's a straight up comic book, you know, like what do you call it? Cover. You know what I mean? You see that anytime you picture that anytime you hear that name, the Killing Joke, what do you picture? The Joker with the camera and him laughing with his big ass jaw. So the moment they announced that, I told you guys, wait for the Batman Who Laughs because it's around the corner. Guaranteed. You don't need a head sculpt. His face is covered completely, and all you have is the jaw. That's a must, and it's a no-brainer figure for them to make. Remember, you heard it here first. Not on your favorite scumbag channel. Okay? Yeah, I don't know what you want to know about the shots for. It's kind of weird. I'm tempted to get this, but I want in black and gray. Did you get the original one, Mitchell? Fad, this is a family show. Whose family? Your family's here? But I respect all humans. That's the thing. You know what I mean? My language is wrong, but I respect all humans. Anthony, I want to call you Anthony No Trade. Anthony No Trade. Welcome.
Hello!
Guys, he won't trade me. Oh man. He won't trade me, guys. What did I do? About what? You didn't do anything. Probably dude wipes. What does that mean? Joker 2 killed it. The laughing joke Joker. Yeah, that one. Absolute. Oh no, it was the Killing Joke. The Killing Joke Joker, that one. But yeah, Absolute Batman, also comic. You know what I mean? So you're gonna be making that. I think that there's a possibility that they're going to make the Superman also from the Absolute Batman series because it's apparently, again, coming from Mike, a big deal comic in the comic world right now. You know, he said the comic book isn't even a year old and they're already making figures for it. So that goes to show you how big of a deal that comic is. You know, so if they're making Superman, most likely you're going to, I mean, if they're making Batman, most likely they're going to make Superman. And remember, we had a conversation about that because I confused this Batman with this Superman with the absolute Superman. Remember I said, oh, they're going to use the same body for this and that? No, it was completely different. Superman on the absolute series, completely different shape. He looked actually normal compared to that big, massive Batman. So I remember that conversation, if you guys don't. I think it would be awesome to have Hot Toys made Pirates of the Caribbean Calypso. The figure would be amazing. Well, if it requires a head sculpt, that's the hold up, right? It's getting again, not that they can't, but it's most likely more hassle, more problems, more of a headache. Especially if it's something they never did before. So that, again, not that they can't, right? Because we're getting Catwoman from Batman Returns. We're getting the Penguin from Batman Returns. So it's not that they can't, right? It's just, is it going to make the money? Do they think it's going to make the money, right? Do they think it's a popular enough character for them to bother making it? So that's what it comes down to. Or something like, the Killing Joke. Batman Who Laughs would be, no, I'm telling you, just wait. Just wait. We're getting things like Agent Venom. Who the hell was thinking about Agent Venom? And then remember, also, I'm telling you guys now, so you don't say 10 years from now that you heard it from your favorite bullshit channel. He also mentioned Anti-Venom. Again, I wouldn't know that because I don't read the comics. He said there's Agent Anti-Venom as well, which is Agent Venom with the Anti-Venom, which is instead of black, mostly black and white, it's mostly white and black. So why wouldn't Hot Toys do that version too? The Killing Joke is one of the best portrayals of Joker. He is really bad. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, they're gonna make that. All right, so you're most likely waiting for the next release then. Quality of quantity. Because I want it better. I got you. No, again, if you wait long enough, right? Again, nobody knows when, but most likely going to happen. Guaranteed. There's no way that they're going to make the better version of Blue and Gray, which you guys know a lot of people really don't care, right? Some, depending on the classic Batman that it comes out of, like what was the classic, right? The Flash version was supposed to be, the classic look to it, but those mouth plates, messed it up and they gave it that funky look. And then, people exploited that shitty picture of him looking retarded. So, so people got turned off by that. But that was going to be the classic look of that Batman. And so, a lot of people aren't really going crazy. Like I said earlier, the Dark Knight Christian Bale version, people hated that figure too for whatever reason. So even though this blue and gray is a classic tone of Batman, for whatever reason, people always seem to, hate it. The Ben Affleck version, also, people hated that suit. You know what I mean? Oh, it sucks. The figure sucks. For again, blue and gray again. So, but they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it battle damage in black and gray. You better believe it. Oh, for the he said for the shaft. Oh, I gotcha. Unbelievable. Absolute Wonder Woman is great. Now she's humongous though. She is massive. So they would have to use a body like She-Hulk or something even bigger to go with that absolute Batman, because she is apparently from the comic, because this I saw, she is thick, like muscular thick, and she's taller than Batman. So if they even go that route, it's going to be a massive, massive figure. And I'm assuming it would have to be a different body. It can't be She-Hulk's body because her arms in that comic are massive. I saw somewhere there's a white agent. It was once. Yeah, no, I don't know that. But like I said, he said in the comics, there is an anti-venom, agent anti-venom, which obviously, if you know anti-venom, he's the white. This is the white venom with the black symbol. You just said it. Darts Malik is 36. Guys, hit the like button if you haven't hit. Thank you guys for being here. We get Absolute Wonder Woman before Superman, second best-selling DC right now. In figure form would be sick. 2 head sculpts regular, hell with the helmet. Again, absolutely. But who's going to be buying these figures? And again, I've told you guys this even before I had a channel. Collectors in toy collecting communities, they really don't care. You know, obviously some do, but in general, as a whole, they don't really care about the female characters. They really don't. They always go for the males. And that's why, specifically for like something like Kenner, right? Years ago with the Star Wars stuff, what were the rare figures? Leia, right? If you had a Leia, you were king because they didn't make as many. So in general, females are not made as much because they know that guys don't really care for the female figure. So that's the only problem, right? Hot Toys makes female figures left and right. But do they make all of them? No. Wonder Woman is a classic that they've made over and over and over and over. Right? We've got how many Wonder Woman figures? We got BVS. Right? We got the Wonder Woman 1 movie, which was the training version. We got the golden version with the wings, right? Regular and deluxe. Then we got the Wonder Woman 2 version, which was the really pretty one with the sculpted hair that everybody loved. That was like the best one. We got the the D100, right? The WB100 version, which was the Artisan. Then they made that the concept version with the stars on her underwear. What else? I think that's it. Justice League. Did we get a Justice League version as well? I believe so. No, did we? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, we did. So we got BVS, we got Justice League. Remember the Justice League version came with the black cloak. Concept, training, golden wings, golden armor. The pretty one, the last one, and then the WB100 version. So yeah, they've made, again, she's a classic, DC at that. But then again, look how many Black Widows we've gotten over the years. Look at, we've gotten Yelena. We've gotten Pepper Potts. We've gotten who else? Scarlet Witch. How many Scarlet Witches? Nebulas. How many Nebulas? We finally got Mantis. How many other females? So they make Star Wars, Rey, Leia, who else? Jyn Erso. Now with Ahsoka, right? We got Ahsoka, we got Sabine, we got Gamora, we got they make figures when they're trying to, when good movies that make money come out. So, but I still don't think they make them as much as, male characters, which again, obviously there's a lot more males than females, but in the frequency of it, right? They don't make as many females unless she's very, very necessary, unless she's very, very popular, unless she comes from a movie that, it is necessary. That's why we have a Yelena now for the Thunderbolts. That was the first and only announcement so far. Why? people seem to like her, or else guess what? They would have never made her. That's another figure that I haven't even gotten. From the Guardians of the Galaxy 3, they made Nebula, Mantis. I don't have any of those figures. I don't have Groot. I don't have Rocket and Cosmo. I don't have Star-Lord. I don't have any of them, which is crazy. I missed the entire line. Lady Pool, again, not a head sculpt, but Lady Deadpool. I'm trying to think what other female figures they've made. I think that's it. Oh, and then you got Ripley, right? You got Alien Girl. You got Machiko from the Predator line. You have Elizabeth Swann from Captain of the Caribbean. You got Angelica from Captains of the Caribbean. They've made them. It's just they don't make as many as as male characters. What happened? Men don't care the females. No, it's true. It's true. How many female figures do you own right now, Bradley Smelly Hands Cooper?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Exactly. But you love your inner bullshit Batman. Oh my God. You getting that 66 Bat Cycle? From where? Jazz Inc?
I don't think so.
Right, Ripley, Sarah Connor, correct. I forgot about Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor, we got two versions of Sarah Connor, right? The T-1000 disguised version. We got the standard version. I'm trying to see aliens and Predator related. Predator, just that Machiko figure, which was Angelina Jolie. Oh, Maleficent, Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, I think that's it. Shuri, Black Panther 2 and Black Panther 1, two versions of Shuri. Yeah, so they make them. It's just not as many. I'm surprised they haven't made more Padme. Oh, Padme, true, Padme. The Mighty Thor, King Valkyrie. Fabs, don't forget about those Bratz figures. What's Bratz? I don't know what that is. Captain of the Caribbean, Timu, Pirates of the Caribbean Classic. What Timu? What are you talking about? Fabs, how about the he's like, what about the Iron Legion? Oh my God, this guy out of nowhere. Unbelievable. Don't forget about that's right. What was her name? Thena. We got Thena, which is again Angelina Jolie. Again, Hot Toys makes female figures. It's just not as many as and look, Thena was in the bargain bin forever with Gilgamesh. Forever. Nobody cared for that figure because nobody liked the movie. And the figure is great, The body's a little, the articulation's a little stiff because of that suit. But she looks great. They made the young Princess Leia. They made Leia Organa when she was old, which is a great. If you guys want a classic older Princess Leia Organa from the Last Jedi, I want to say. I think it's the Last Jedi. It is an amazing figure. Who else? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Yeah, no, I think I got everybody. Oh, I know I forgot somebody. Captain Carter from What If. That was another female. Again, another one that was sitting in the bargain bin forever because nobody cared. Who else? Any more females? Oh, Avatar, Neytiri, right? That was another one. And they made only one of her so far for the second movie. The first one was only Jake Sully. The second movie was Jake Sully and Neytiri. What else? What else? The Wasp from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Remember how many figures of her they made? They made 2 from the second movie and the third movie. First one both of them got a head sculpt actually. Who else? What was the oh my god, what was that girl? X-23, Michael, yes. Pepper Potts, I said already, Brad. The robotic girl from that movie. Oh my god, what's her name? Remember she was it was from she was like a robot. Oh, I forget her name. And I have 2 of her too. Also, Abigail Whistler from Blade 3. Remember what's her name? She's married to Justin Timberlake. Jessica Biel. What's that robot girl, guys? Oh my god. Her whole body's like robotic. She looks like she would be like a Mega Man style figure. And she does, she did the rollerblading. Somebody Play Toys made her rollerblading version. Hot Toys made her version with the you could suit her up in black or you could leave her bare. Gave her the heart as an accessory. What the hell's her name? My god. I can't remember her name. Oh my god. That's another female. Don't forget Black. I'm gonna check the Hot Toys just release. Oh right, that that new one that just came out. No, Brad. It was I forget the name. Holy shit. Spider-Gwen, correct, Ron. Spider-Gwen was another one. Yeah, remember they made what's the other one? The Vampire Hunter, not the Vampire Hunters, the Demon Hunters they just made, right? The Astronaut they just made. Is it? I can't even think of her name right now. Alita, thank you. Yes, Anthony. Alita, thank you. She made Alita. What is it? Alita something angel, fighting angel, or something angel, battle angel. And they've made a ton of females, but again, it's not as popular and it's not the same amount as your standard male figure release is not the same as your standard female release. It's just not, because they know that men aren't going to buy all those females. It's just not a thing, right? If you're a toy collector as a guy, you're most likely always going to buy the male figure over any female. I'm not saying that they don't, because none of them would sell. People do, right? People are fans of Wonder Woman, Black Widow, all these things, but not everybody, especially in this hobby where money is a problem. So some people are going to say, I don't need a Wonder Woman. I'm good. I don't need, a Yelena. I'm good. I don't need a Black Widow. I'm good. I don't need Scarlet Witch. I'm good. So, you know what I mean? So not a lot of people get the same, but if you see a Captain America, oh, I need that Captain America. Oh, I need that Thor. So it's a different world when it comes to male and female figures. Remember, you heard it here first. I hope in 10 years when your favorite channel says it, don't be shocked like they just trimmed your pubes with a automatic razor. So again, guys, beautiful announcement. Like I said, I don't care for it. Just like the first one, but the battle damage and that head sculpt did it for me. Look at this. This thing will never get old on a shelf. This thing is going to look mean. It's going to look badass. And like I said, buckle up for the second update, which is going to be most likely a different expression on the head sculpt. Has to be, right? For the black and gray, has to be. They can't, I mean, they could do whatever they want. I doubt they're going to use the same exact head sculpt. It wouldn't make sense. I think it would be a cop-out. Again, they've done it before, so don't be shocked. But it's either going to be a clean version of this, but they can't give you this clean with a battle damage blue, black and gray. It doesn't make sense. So they have to give you a different expression of this. But remember what they usually do. They battle damage something, and then they give it to you clean. So that's why I keep saying I don't know what the hell they're going to do. But something's going to get, has to get redone or reused with this one way or another. You know what I mean? Maybe different hair and just clean. But the battle damage in blue and gray has to happen. It has to happen no matter what. Brad, I said that already. Pepper Potts, I said it 3 times. I didn't want salmon. I said it 3 times. So, you know what I mean? So it's just, I ordered this thing faster than you could say, Brad, go wash your hands. So, again, nothing new. Nothing new besides the head sculpt. Nothing new besides the battle damaging and the different colors. That's it. Same body, same accessories, same cape, just a different color, right? Literally same mold for the head sculpt, for the cowl head sculpt. Same mold for the collar, everything. Everything's exactly the same. So don't expect anything different. Don't expect anything new. Even the base, same exact thing with just blood splattered on it. That's it. But as you can see, look how badass that looks. Very classy. These knuckles here, this is how I'm going to display mine with these knuckles, because these things are, show you more of the battle damaging aspect of it. As you can see, this hand, some blood on it, but it's not as, you know what I mean? Fabs, not sure if anyone mentioned pepper. Actually, there's only been 1 Pepper Potts, not multiple, okay? Only 1. And it was a single version, I want to say, and then a double version with the Mark 10, either Mark 9 or Mark 10. I never remember that mark, but it was either Mark 9 or 1 turn, or Mark 9 or Mark 10. I think it's the Mark 9 that she came with. It was a bulkier mark than the Mark 7, a little lighter shade than red, plastic. Nice mark, but it was a double. Oh, and rescue. You're right. You're correct. I forgot about her. Endgame rescue. But again, that's not really Pepper Potts, right? It was her faceplate inside an Iron Man, mark. So that's what it was called, rescue. Iron Man mark, whatever, rescue, not Pepper Potts. There's only been 1 Pepper Potts with her body, her outfit, right? The files, which is what she's right behind me, her hair. And then the version of her with the helmet, the battle damaging, right? You can remove the outfit and she has a tank top. And the helmet that you put on her from the last scene in Iron Man 3. So there's only been 1 Pepper Potts, but rescue is also her, which again, it wasn't called Pepper Potts. So, but you're right. Faz, Resident Evil 9 this Friday. Yeah, that game looks sick. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that game looks incredible. That Resident Evil, that new one, holy crap. Amazing. I don't know if the engines are getting better. I don't know if the processing of these things are getting better. I don't know if it's all these AI, processing graphics cards. I don't know what it is, but that looks amazing. Brad, what's the hockey team? What's that, the hockey team? So yeah, guys, strap it on. And as you can see, remember this for next year. Hot Toys got to work 2 days after their New Year's. 2 days. Which is insane. And like I told you guys, I think I remembered that they didn't really go a week last year either without product. The year before, I think it was a while. And the year before that and the year before that. But last year, I remember they kind of came back quickly. Also, again, looking for that tax money, which can't blame them for that. If you're a company trying to make money, you're going to try to take it from whoever. So you got the black and gray. Trade me. I do, actually. What do you have for me? What do you have for me? Tell me if you got something good for me. I will definitely trade you. Okay? I will definitely trade you. How much is the black and gray going for? It's got to be, like I said, I paid $400. I already paid $400. And when it had released, and I waited like, I want to say about a week or two after release. So if it's already going for $400, then I don't know. You know what I mean? He said, yeah, okay. All right. So if you don't want to trade, then don't trade. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, if you have something I need over this Batman, because remember, I would rather have the battle damage with the head sculpt, even though it's, you know, it's blue and gray and not the black and gray, which again, it is, to me, it's the same shit. But if you got something for me that's worth it, if you got some artisan figures for me, absolutely, Anthony. What do you mean? No, I'm not asking for money. You said trade, but why would you give me $400 if it's trade? Get me some artisan. Give me some artisan fire. Get me. You know what you could get me? Get me a. I'll come up with something. We'll figure something out, Anthony, because I'm always looking for stuff. All right, guys. So again, see, you notice no problems with the internet today. That was the weather. That was what do you call it? That was Verizon all day long. Not me. It's never me. So whoever came in here yesterday and said pathetic, your asshole's pathetic because it's blown out by men. Okay. So what's today? Today's Tuesday. Well, now it's Wednesday. So we'll see. I don't know. Again, this is surprising. It's already Wednesday. Do I think we're going to get anything by Friday? Anything's possible as usual. So we'll see. Hopefully we have something to talk about on Saturday. So I will probably see you guys then. So as always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.